Okay, we're gonna we rebuilt these Makuni slide rounds. Jets are us. What I did was it went from an 052 on the main to it's an 042, but there's different numbers. So the originals were 260, and I went down to 250. And then when I got the pilot jet, I went down one size on that, but it took a lot of work to figure out what was going on, because my bike's, has been getting way too much fuel, and a lot of people's bikes aren't starting because they're not getting enough of the air and fuel mixture. They're not getting the quality in the highlands. Depends on where you are. So I'm in the flats, in Rhode Island. So I clean these up with diesel. Nice job. Then I sprayed them outside. So I'm going to, thank you, Jets R Us. I'm going to assemble that and show you how that goes. We're assembling the slide carburetor, 34 millimeter, the round slide, for that 650 special. I took the originals off and I made my own rack. It was a little hard to do, but what we're going to do is assemble that carburetor after I've cleaned it with diesel and then blew it out. I mean, she's spotless, and the reason I don't wear gloves is because I like to feel this stuff. So there you go, made in Japan. Now I had to do a lot of work to get this cleaned out, and we'll show you how we assemble this. This part here goes right in facing the intake. Now she's facing on the intake side. Then she pops right down in there. There you go. See? So she's all down in there. I got the main one. Now I went down a size on the jets. Put that pilot jet in there, and I made a screwdriver that fits perfect. She's in. We dropped it down, and you put this little round piece on there. Some of them snap in with plastic, the older ones, but here's the new main jet. Now we drop that down, really a lot. Not long enough. No, that's it right there. Done. There's the old one. There's the new one. Okay. No, we gotta get this in there the right way. Okay. That's the right way. I had it in backwards. There you go. That's facing up that little crown. And she's a 6 millimeter, and we're not going to put a lot of torque on that. 6 millimeter, get a little snug. Alright, there you go. She's back together. I don't know how my lighting's working, but she's back together. So we got it. This one's jetted. We got two of them, but we're just going to do the one. Now, we're going to put in the main feed there, and put the clip on, hold it in place. to be careful. These things go flying. So. Okay, there you go. Got the retainer in there. See it? Now, I don't know if you can see with that light, but she's in. Then we're going to pop on the... Now, these were originally set 5 years ago. I'm not too concerned with my setting because it's not really going to move. And these type, I found pop in, and instead of tapping and ruining it, get it started. Sometimes they go in, but just gently. Last time I did these, I squeezed them in instead of popping them and ruining these. There you go. So, the float's in. Now the floats were stuck in this bowl. They were stuck to the side. I got them so they fall out. Yep. I left a little diesel on them and cleaned them up real good. So she's ready to go. Next, I cleaned this out real good. They're my own shims. I have my own choke system. So what I did was I cut a ring, if you can see it. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, there you go. I cut a ring the size of the original. And I bought them at Ace Hardware, Chrome. So that these set even. And they're really perfect, so you have to really push to get this thing in there. Once they're in there, you're good. 12 millimeter. There you go. Okay, we've got tools all over the place in this little garage. So a humble little place to work, but the temperature went down, so it's a lot better. So we got that choke back on, ready to go, and I made my own, extended, and put a rod through here, and just lift it up, and it lifts up both carburetors. So that's back together. We'll put the air mixture screw back in with this spring and bottom it out very gently. Yeah. Okay, she bottomed out. Then we'll put the idle adjustment screw, which is nice in this because you can set the left side because you're right-handed, and I'm right-handed, and we set the right side a little lower. The left I put higher, but we wouldn't even bother adjusting that yet. So, but then when I'm driving, when I'm riding, I just turn the right one and bring it up to about 13, 1250, 13 on the up cam. So you only have to move that one screw. So that's good. That's all back in together. She's looking real good, nice and clean. Nothing like a clean carburetor. Now this only goes in one way. So you put this in with the overflow valve to the rear, and she should set right in there. These were 5 years. I haven't touched these in 5 years. So she's just running so rich, it's ridiculous. But we don't want to blow that old XS650 head. And I have special brackets, so I can't put one of the screws in until I get the carburetors back in, and that'll be going on this side. So I made a bracket that just goes across and touches the other one, holds them together, and the arm for the choke goes right through here and connects the two of them. Then I lock them in place. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. He's pretty good. We're doing pretty good. We're pretty good. Now we got a small table here, so I got tools all over the place. So now I'll tighten up this bowl. Nothing like a clean bowl. You know what I mean? You gotta have a clean bowl. I mean, you go into someone's house and the bowl is dirty. You don't want to do that stuff. That's like, alright, I'll poop outside, brother. So, anyway, I do alright for an old man. And I have to call myself an old man, because I am about 70 years old now, 70 plus. And I may not shit the bed this year, maybe next year, but while I can, I'm riding my XS650. Now I'm just snugging these because I'll put a finish on them when I get under the bike. I got a stubby. Now I think she's pretty good. We'll do that after. We'll double check them. No, she's all spotless. She's all ready to go. So we have to do this one more time. One more time. I don't know what this plastic is doing, but it should be down below. There we go. Okay. 5 years ago, we finally did this. All right. So she's pretty good. She's pretty good. Nice and clean. You can see it. Spotless. That's the way I do things. I like to clean them up. But I didn't have any problems for 5 years. Just, black plugs from being too rich. And it's better to be rich than to be lean and blow a piston. So we got one done. Chazmology. Signing off. Thank you. What am I thanking you for? I'm the one that did all the work.